Did you know that 397 birds hit one building in one night, but only 3 lived? Also, do you know what light pollution is? That is the main reason why those birds hit that building. This is an example of light pollution. Light goes up into the sky, it gets wasted and is unused and is not where it's supposed to be, which is on the person. Light pollution creates sky glow, light trespass, light spill, and glare. Sky glow is when there's a haze in the sky, when it gets dark, that confuses animals, and it makes it so you can't see the stars, and you can't, and astronomers can't observe them. Light trespass is when light enters a place where it's unnecessary, unwanted, and unneeded. It can cause cancer, sleep deprivation, melatonin, and light being used and goes out where it's not needed. This is an example of light spill. The light source is inside, but the light is coming outside. Glare is when there's a harsh light that temporarily blinds you. An example of glare would be if I'm lying on a bed and the light's off and I'm looking up at the ceiling and then someone turns on my light, that would because it would temporarily blind me. All of these affect animals in some way. 3 examples are birds, sea turtles, and insects. Birds are affected because most birds that migrate at night are actually diurnal, which means that they are active at night or active during the day. That makes them attracted to light, and they migrate at night for a maximum amount of time during the day for foraging and collecting food, so that when they migrate by the stars and moon. So if they're flying above a lit place, they will be attracted into the area that's lit, and then sky glow will obscure the stars so they can't see them. Then they can't find their way out, so they either hit a building head on or they circle around them until they collapse from exhaustion. Sea turtles are affected in a similar way because sea turtles hatchlings, when they're born, they find their way to the sea by the horizon, which the horizon and the moon in a natural dark sky environment would be the brightest things around. Now there are beachside houses and beachside lights, so they go away from the safety of the sea and towards cities and predators. Insects are affected because you have probably noticed that they are attracted to light because around porch lights and street lights there are more bugs. They fly there, but sometimes they'll hit a hot light bulb, and spiders have discovered that insects are attracted, so they just build their webs over the light and the bugs get trapped. My key question is, how does light pollution affect animals, and what can I do to prevent it? It connects to innovation because people have to be innovative to design a light bulb that has a minimal effect on the natural environment and the animals in it. You can help by turning off lights that aren't being used, changing your porch light to one that is shielded and aimed towards the intended area, like the ground. Change the light bulb to a tinted yellow, orange, or red light because it is harder for animals to see. It's harder for them to see these colors. They aren't as harsh, and it doesn't have as large of an effect on people's eyes at night. You can also, if converting to LED lights, use under 3000 Kelvin. Kelvin is a measurement of color temperature, because the moon is estimated to be between 3000 Kelvin and 4000 Kelvin. And you don't want your lights to be brighter than the moon. During bird migration seasons, which in the fall are from August 27th to November 15th, 11 p.m. through dawn, and in spring are from March 15th to June 17th, 11 p.m. through dawn. You can draw your blinds or curtains to reduce light spill. And you can also, if getting a new light fixture, look for boxes that have this symbol on it. IDA is the International Dark Sky Association, and lights that have this on it or have a minimal effect on the environment and the animals in it. Things you shouldn't do are have lights that have blue-white light, which is when a light is so bright that it looks blue. And the city of Portland is installing street lights because LED lights are more energy efficient, but these lights are brighter and are making it harder for people to sleep at night. It also creates glare, is really harsh and is easy for animals to see and hurts eyes. So go home, turn your lights off, and look at them. Are they good or bad? Is there something that you can do to make them better? Do it. Protect the natural environment.